Hello, beautiful souls. All right. So I come to share with you today about family, Hmm. about where you are from, and how it may or may not have shaped who you are today. I've never really shared much of my story. Know that in this moment, I am super emotional. I just found out through DNA that perhaps I am not who I thought I was. So it's been about 15 minutes since I found out. I was sitting here thinking, who do I call to talk to about this? You know, it's one of those questions that I've been asking my whole life. Who am I? Where am I from? Where do I belong? So my story starts out that I was adopted from the hospital and was raised in a family with another, with a brother, adopted brother, who was from South Korea. And so it was Michael and I with my two parents and cats and a dog. But that's how I grew up, was in a family where both kids were adopted. And I mean, obviously, none of us really looked like the other. And so just always I never really thought about race because it wasn't really a thing. Anyway, so as I got older, I wanted to find out who my biological parents were. And so I remember, wanting to do it when I was a teenager. And boy, pretty much every child that is adopted goes through this thing when they are a teenager of not feeling like they fit in, of not feeling tethered, on and on. Well, I went through that. And then through that experience, I decided to wait until I was grounded in who I was before I tried to search. And so I think started to look for my biological family, my biological mom and dad, when I think I 25, when I was 25 or 26, found them when I was 26. Well, I found my bio mom, Terry. Anyway, so I've got two half brothers through her that are amazing. And I feel so fortunate to have gotten to know them. And I know her and all of her extended family and my grandma and grandpa when they were alive. I got to know them, got to spend time with them. It's cool. And then she told me that my bio dad, I asked her one day, what do you know about my biological dad? And she told me his name. And she went one step beyond that, where she called him and got him to come over to meet me. And that was probably around 22 years ago, give or take. And he took me in somewhat. Not really initially, but did come spend time with us. And then over the years, recently, I have met one of my half-sisters through him. The other one passed away. But anyway, I did this DNA profile for Ancestry.com a while ago. Pretty much when I was going through my divorce. Anyway, it uploaded. And I haven't really looked at it until the last couple days, where I had all of these messages from this family that I didn't recognize. Sure enough, I went to my DNA matches, and there was a man on there that I don't recognize, who is a closer match to me than my biological half-brother. So I looked through all of my messages in there, and there were several messages from this family. Another one is adopted, trying to find his family. I show up as like a first or second cousin. And so this man that's been hired by this other guy to find his family is messaging me, asking me how we're related. And I'm like, I had no idea that I was part of this family. This family is so big that, so my DNA match was for an uncle, according to this guy that was hired, who is more of a DNA expert than me, right? He told me that that amount of DNA is a match for a half-brother or an uncle. And because of the age that we're talking about, it's pretty clear it's an uncle. So that means that one of my parents is a sibling of him. Well, my biological mom did her DNA, and it's a match to me. So that leaves my biological dad. I've had several messages from different cousins wanting to know who I am and where I fit in, because I'm like brand new. And that family is so big. 13 brothers and sisters in that generation. And then they all had kids. And now all of those are having children. I have so much family I don't even know what to do with. I'm still trying to figure out which one. And then it occurred to me, yeah, for genetic reasons or DNA reasons, it's kind of important. And I guess it's cool in that, you know, it's the universe works in very mysterious ways. And wow, am I feeling, you know, as my family that I grew up with, my brother died, my dad died. Now it's just me and my mom. And, you know, I have all of my biological family who I thought were my biological family. I have my biological family that I know are my biological family. And now I have this additional influx of family. We are so not alone. And I guess I just wanted to say that. So here I was sitting here. This all just got dropped on me. I mean, I totally expected to be dealing with this stuff 22 years ago when it was coming in brand new. I did not expect to wake up this morning and to be dealing with this. For real. Trixie. And so here I was like, who am I going to talk to about this? This is kind of sensitive. And it feels big. And at the same time, it doesn't feel big because we're all connected anyway. So anyway, here I have this new friend, soul family, and this is how you know. He messages me right in the moment that I'm like, who am I going to call and share this with? And he messages me, are you okay? Are you okay? Trixie. Yeah, are you okay? And I'm like, what? I said, your timing is uncanny. Anyway, I just wanted to share all that. I'm working through it. I love you guys. Bye.